Good evening. Welcome to the new session of the Premade Pro. Today we'll continue and end up with the mind maps of this endocrine system. So this will be gonna be a long lecture, but today we'll end up the endocrine system. The mind maps will be completed by today. Okay. So let us start from the pineal gland. This is the mind map series. Okay. Now let us start up with the pineal gland. Okay. So it's a pineal gland. Its location dorsal side of forebrain. Hormone released melatonin. Basic function regulate 24 hours. Diurnal cycle influence body metabolism, temperature, pigmentation, so it is being regulated. Now come to the disease of acromegaly. See, these are the mind maps. So I will not make you understand these topics. These topics has already been discussed in the discussed elaborately in the video lectures. So now come to the okay. Let us not acromegaly. Give us the topic. Glands of thoracic region. Glands of thoracic region. See, the glands of the thoracic region consist of the parathyroid, location, side of trachea. It is bilobed in structure. It has two lobes. Bilobed in structure. Consists of the follicles. Made up of follicular cells. Iodine is essential for normal. Iodine is essential for normal. Rate of hormone synthesis. Normal rate of hormone synthesis. Normal rate of hormone synthesis. Okay. So please wait. Now come to the next part, that is the so the hormones secreted from the parathyroid is T3 and T4. Okay. So basic function regulate basal metabolic rate, that is the BMR, control metabolism, of carbohydrates, protein, fats. Monitor, maintain water balance, maintain water and electrolytic balance, water and electrolyte balance. Okay. Now come to the TCT. Regulates blood calcium level. Okay. Thymus, location backside of the thyroid gland. Thyrocalcitonin, parathormone, play a significant role in calcium homeostasis. Next, coming to parathyroid hormone, that is the PTH. Increase level of calcium, acts on bones, stimulates the reabsorption of calcium, increases calcium reabsorption from digestive food. Reabsorption of calcium from digested food. Okay, so these mind maps are made in such a way that it helps you to recall the important part of this chapter during the examination. Now come to the disorders of thyroid gland. Disorders of the thyroid gland consist of the hypothyroidism cause as well as the hyperthyroidism cause. Okay. In case of the hypothyroidism, we conclude goiter, that is the enlargement of thyroid gland. Cretinism, that is the stunted growth. Stunted growth, mental retardation, low intelligence, okay. Now third one is in adult women, menstrual cycle can become irregular. Okay, due to hypothyroidism, and due to the hyperthyroidism, it generally causes due to the cancer of thyroid gland. Cancer of thyroid gland, development of nodules of thyroid gland. Another one is called exophthalmic goiter or Graves' disease. So it is the enlargement of thyroid gland. Protrusion of eyeballs, increase the BMR. Okay. Next we come to the adrenal gland. Adrenal gland. So in adrenal gland, one pair is located on anterior part of kidneys. So the hormones, see the question will come from this part. Okay, so it consists of the three part. If we write here adrenal gland and divide it into cortex and medulla, let it be the adrenal medulla. This is adrenal cortex. Okay, so in adrenal cortex we have three part. In adrenal cortex we have three part. In adrenal cortex we have three part. One is zona reticularis, that is the inner layer. Zona fasciculata, and zona glomerulosa, that is the outer layer. This is the middle layer. Okay, now in case of zona glomerulosa, now write in zona glomerulosa. In zona glomerulosa we see the generally the main mineralocorticoids, that is the aldosterone, is being secreted. Mineralocorticoid. That is aldosterone. Okay. Zona glomerulosa, zona fasciculata secretes cortisol, and zona reticularis secretes androgenic hormone, androgenic steroid. So in case of the adrenal medulla, we see what? Adrenaline or epinephrine. Here noradrenaline or norepinephrine. Or catecholamines. Okay, now coming to their function. The functions: stimulates gluconeogenesis. The first function is stimulates gluconeogenesis, lipolysis and proteolysis. Lipolysis and proteolysis. Inhibit cellular uptake. Inhibit cellular uptake and utilization of amino acid. Maintains the cardiovascular system. and kidney functions. Stimulates glomerular filtration rate. Stimulates glomerular filtration rate. Increases alertness pupillary dilation and pyroerection. Pyroerection increases the breakdown of lipids and proteins. Disorders. So disorders are Addison's disease, that is being caused by underproduction of hormones of adrenal cortex. Okay. Characteristic: it can alters carbohydrate metabolism. Okay. Now the next one we come to as pancreas. See, pancreas is a mixed gland. It consists of both endocrine as well as the exocrine glands. I have said it. So pancreas contains two parts, endocrine part and the exocrine part. Okay, endocrine part and the exocrine part. Now, in case of the endocrine part, we can say it has 1 to 2 million islets of Langerhans. And is exocrine part. Okay, so it is of 1 to 2% of pancreatic tissue. It is a major cells. It is alpha cells and it is beta cells. Secretes peptide hormone, okay. Now it's cause of glucagon and this contains insulin. Okay, so its target is hepatocytes, it is hepatocytes or adipocytes. Stimulates glycogenolysis and gluconeogenesis. Glycogenolysis, gluconeogenesis. Consists of the glycogenesis. Consists of glycogenesis. Okay. Now in blood, what does it affects in blood? It increases the glucose level. So glucagon increases the glucose level. So it is oftenly called as hyperglycemic hormone. Okay. And this one is hypoglycemic. It is the glucose breaks down. So glucagon is hyperglycemic, while as insulin is hypoglycemic. So disorders. The first is DM, that is the diabetes mellitus. Can be caused by prolonged hyperglycemia. Prolonged hyperglycemia. Its characteristics: loss of glucose in urine, ketone bodies formation. Treatment: insulin therapy. Okay. Now the next part is the gonads. It is the primary sex organ from gametes form gametes and secrete hormones. Okay. Now in gametes it is of two type, that is male gamete and female gamete. So parameter: location, scrotal sac, Leydig cell, oblique interstitial cells. And in case of the females, it is located in the ovarian follicles. So it secretes the steroid hormones. That is mainly androgen. It secretes both hormone estrogen and progesterone. It secretes hormone estrogen and progesterone. Okay. Done. Now come to the hormones of the heart, kidney and the GI tract. So from the heart, hormones of heart, it is the ANF, atrial natriuretic factor. I have given a description of this in the video lecture, that is in the lectures. From the JG cells of the kidney, we secrete erythropoietin. From the GIT, gastrointestinal tract, we secretes gastrin. GIP, that is gastric inhibitory peptide, cholecystokinin, secretin, it is the first hormone discovered, and several growth factors. Okay. All these hormones are peptide hormones in nature. That is the proteolytic hormones. So we have completed the mind maps of this chapter. Next day we will start with new mm, chapter, new chapter. So please stay with us and please like, share and subscribe this channel. And till then, good night.